Oya and Kendra are now getting married, and the only person not there is Barney. Is that because you don't want to be there, mate? Okay, he is attending the ceremony. Brackets, spectating. Yeah, mate, you had your chance. Oya got in there. Stole her from you. What are you going to do? Probably nothing, mate. Welcome back to episode 13 of Rimeffect, you beautiful people. Last episode we did have a problem with the audio, so thank you very much for your understanding, guys, and being able to watch it and get on with it. So thank you for that. It wasn't the best audio I have done. Okay, looks like it is probably attack speed on that. Fine. You guys move across here, keep going. The mortars aren't firing yet, we just got... But it's what I had, so we had to do it in the pinch. This episode is starting straight off from the end of last episode, so we have a mechanoid raid coming in. They are vanillas, but there is, like 6 auras there and a bunch of ciphers, and we have a whole bunch of centipedes coming in. The plan is going to be to take out their close support, and then I think we're going to go around the back of the base, try to spread them out so we can deal with one sort of things at the time. So centipedes have a different speed to glass, which have a different speed to siege breakers, which then have a different speed to the auras and the ciphers, so we can take them piecemeal. We've got our little robot hidden in the corner. Is he going to do much? Probably not. We're going to keep moving back. We'll leave the mech in the doorway because, I don't know, for some reason that seems to work. Barney, probably could do with you moving up there, if you would kindly, up here for us. Cheers, pal. Let's see what this thing does. Okay. Oh man, it landed one shot. That's impressive. It's not. That's really bad going. Okay, we're going to pull this side. We'll come across. And then that means we should hopefully be able to control a couple of the centipedes. The mech's still doing okay. This little mech is shooting its little pew-pew cannon. That's still holding. Fantastic. Patrick, you've already used your sabotage. Incinerate's not going to work. Let's drop down a combat drone just to try to draw some firepower. Kendra, what are you looking like? You've already got bionic and... Okay, yeah, she's just using bionic dominance a lot, so that's those all done. That's it, that's cool. The mech's fine, it can deal with being on fire. It is pretty much flammable. You go there. Barney, keep moving across. You guys actually come along here, take out that fire one, give Barney a chance. The rest of this stuff isn't... we're not too fussed about that. Once that's said, that's fine. Let's go take the fire worms now, because we don't want them burning down the base, because the fire's already in Toad's room, which is not good for us. What we're going to focus next. Let's take out one of the glass, because they're just annoying. They go down fairly quickly. Auto cleaner has been destroyed. Yeah, not a problem. We can rebuild that. Big boy still holding the line. Really good for that. Not very good for causing any damage or doing much, but as far as just taking shots, that works quite well. Siege breaker behind us is doing alright, and let's get down a annihilation. We don't have enough. Cool, that is fine. Let's move through here. You guys come across this way. Let's see if we can cut them apart. Sabotage has gone off as well. That's all good along there. Everything onto these fireworms. If we can. Anytime you're ready, guys. Cool. And let's take out the Inferno cannons. We want to take one of these out. Mind you, we do have the siege breaker there, but he's not doing too much. That little robot just sucks. What are you even doing? Just shooting not very well. 82 on that, that's fine. Those are thick. They are so strong, those heavy mechs. Move this way, we've got the line. Oh no, there's still more here than I thought there was. I thought there's only going to be like 1 centipede left. There's 2 centipedes and a Goliath. But we got the domination off, that's fine. All being cleared quite happily. We'll move the mech forward. We'll get Basti over here. Start putting those fires out. Barney, if I can get you on the same. Patrick, we're going to need you in the fight. And let's hope the base doesn't burn down before we can get back to it. Let's have a little look. Jay can't do it. Daisy can. So Daisy, I'm going to put you into here. Barney, you're going into here as well. Whenever you're ready, mate. Cool. And we should have enough here to hold. Still got some little hauler bots that are still in the fight. That's cool, they're not out. That's ours. They're going down. Cool. Patrick, we're going to move you in as well, so you go deal with that. Basti's on his way. Mech, you move along here. Kendra will take you off so you can go and start healing up. And I think that is pretty much sorted. Okay, this is new and this is different. So we have Mechanoid Sappers. A previously cloaked ancient Mechanoid assembler has mysteriously appeared nearby. A swarm of Mechanoids spews forth, quickly readying for an attack. One of these Mechanoids is a dangerous demolisher, so probably go straight for your walls. Okay, fantastic, not an issue. We are not really in the situation to fight this. We're taking a bit of a kick in. No one's healed up yet. We've only just got out the fires. Kendra's healing everyone else up. Yeah, we'll be fine, but not ideal. Demolisher managed to pretty much just run straight through into the base. We've got the heavy mech out. That is buying us some time. Let's hope that Kendra's actually got some bionics left. Yeah, she is. She's going to be fine. So Kendra, whilst you're there, can we get... Yeah, we can get all of that with one annihilation. That's fine. You guys take out that. You guys onto those. And that annihilation field does really well against like mechanoids. I think it almost does like a flat damage. So it takes like 1% each circle, which is fine. That's a nice amount of damage. Especially when there's a bunch of things grouped in. And soon we're going to be able to start making our own Omni tools. With our own Omni tools, then more people are going to be able to have sabotage and drones and tactical cloak and all that good stuff. You guys go this way, spread out. We're against demolishers. Well, siege breakers, you move up. You're fine. These guys are going to go down pretty quick. And what's this saying? Nothing. Okay. I thought it might say it's going to produce some more mechanoids, but apparently not. This way. You guys come to here. Dominance, sabotaged, and just a standard siege breaker. Coolios. Okay, this isn't great. We haven't even cleared up the other mechanoids, and these ones have just woken up. And they're shooting our little robots, which is quite annoying. A1's still pretty kicked in from the last fight, and they're coming in to take us on. So what are we fighting? 7 pikemen, 2 centipedes, phalanx. You know what, it isn't a massive amount. They just have a lot of fire support and a lot of overarching fields of fire. I think we pull this side, draw them out, and then we push through and start picking it apart. How is everyone looking? Everyone's still pretty beaten up. No one's really been properly healed, which is a shame. No one's bleeding out though, so that's good. So I guess we have to move across. Auto haul has been destroyed, not the end of the world. And they have a low shield. Awesome, we're going to need to pull further back and try to fight them from the top. Just so they're well out of their shield range. I'm not too fussed about where those ones go, they can't actually do too much. Mech is healing up slowly, the other mech's on the pad as well, trying to just get them healed up so they have some more hit points back, because we don't want them going down. We don't know what happens when they break yet, so obviously I imagine you have to remake them, but I don't know how expensive that's going to be. And they are not cheap, these are super expensive to build. So we don't want to be losing them if we can avoid it. And yeah, again, straight for the overall coolers every single time. Did you have a really good comment recommendation about how to deal with it? So what we do is we put 3 blocks on the outside, leave this bit clear, and then take the roof tile off. Which is actually a great idea. Thank you for that recommendation. That is amazing. But soon, we won't need to worry too much about it, because what we're going to be able to do is put the doors in, and then when these doors are in, the mechs aren't going to be able to get to them unless they go through the doors. So we'll keep the coolers free that way. But for future reference, that's actually a good thing to know. Okay, attacking more hauler bots. Amazing, I love it. Sabotage and domination going off. Can't really do too much up here. Let's move back this way. And yeah, it's a whole bunch of fighting already. We're going to be fine, but we just need to heal up. And as soon as we start getting that N7 kit, man, we are going to be unstoppable. You guys move down here. Let's take these pikemen out. And what's happening here? Nothing too much. Got an aura coming through, that's fine. So long as they come in single file, we haven't got too much to worry about. And thankfully, I don't know why, but just the way the base seems to be set, they aren't actually trying to get into the base, they're just going around the outside, which is fine for us. You guys come along here. All being sorted here. You guys push through. Now let's see what other shields they've got. They've got low shields here, high shield, and another low shield. So they've only got 2, but it's right where the turrets are. I think this is going to be a job for Patrick. Whereabouts are you? You start coming this way. You guys move back here. We don't want you going there. We've only got pikemen. I'm not too bothered about a single pikeman. They can't actually pierce our armor at the moment, which is really cool. So Patrick's going to come along. Patrick's going tactical cloak. He's going to go in and try to slot the low shields. Unfortunately... Actually, yeah, no, if we go into the middle, we can hit both. Okay, Patrick. Let's go tactical cloak on you, mate. Move in. Let's try adrenaline rush. Let's see if you move any quicker with it. You can use it. Nope. Cool. So once we're in the first one, we should just be able to slot both of those. And we're in. Nope. Still got a shield there. And how about now? Cool. They're actually fairly tough. Okay, pirates with weather controller as well. Yeah, not a problem. That's what we like to see. What is it? Climate adjuster. Okay. Not a good place for you to be now, Patrick. Let's go... Combat drone. Not that's going to do a massive amount because those things are fire. Okay, Patrick, get out of there, mate. You're going to be in for a bad time. Everyone else off draft. We don't need to worry too much about this. Patrick, you carry on this way, mate, and let's get you out. You'll be fine retreating. That's not going to be an issue. Unfortunately, we just can't do anything with our fire attacks. So we're going to have to come back to these. I thought that's going to work a little bit better than it did. Let's remove this from the home zone so our guys aren't coming this way. Clear home zone. And that is going to be cleared along here. And there. And there. Because as soon as we go that way, they're just going to launch more Inferno turrets at us, which is going to create more fires. And then with more fires, we're not going to do too great. Yeah, a little bit scrappy, but this is dealable. Take 2 on trying to get Patrick in to deal with these mechanoids. Because they are... Their range literally is coming up to the wall. So our guys go to fight the fire, and then the Inferno cannon shoots some more shots. Which then the guys come along to try and put the fires out again. Which then means the other turrets then shoot. And it is a war of attrition that these mechanoids are definitely going to beat us in. Given enough time. So I think we're just going to yeet Patrick in. And see if we can't take this first shield out. If we can take one of the shields out, we are going to be fine. For the simple fact that GNU, well, Oya can outrange them. If you can actually hit it. Because, yeah, it's just tagging the other shield, which is super annoying. Don't really want the other guys running in. Toad, you go off there. Barney, you're fine. You do your own thing. And if we stay here, we're fine. Basically, Patrick can stay around. They'll shoot in, and they'll end up just taking out their own turrets and stuff, which is fine. A little bit of friendly fire, and once that shield's down, we can then start working on the other one, and this is going to be a lot easier to deal with. Okay, that's done. We move into here. And just let them shoot themselves, basically. Okay, Patrick's there. You should be out of range of everything. Okay, you're going to need to stand just here, mate. And yet, this guy now can't shoot. Move back, get out of the way, buddy. And then we stand in the middle here. And we can start working on this side. And at that range, they aren't really hitting enough times to be a big problem. And the shot's coming across, and we can just disengage this way, and we should be fine. Tactical cloak on, and away we go. Cool, that's a bunch of those turrets done. We'll heal up a bit, and then we'll come back for the next lot. Oh, that's a shame. Kendra and Barney are breaking up. Amazing. Who kept the double bed? Kendra did. Okay, Barney, mate, you're on the sofa again, son. So take 3 on Patrick's little skirmish. He's going back in. All we need to do is just hit the slow shield here. And then when that's done, we are just going to be able to use Oya, keep him out of range, and he's just going to be able to shoot all of this apart. The range on these Inferno cannons is 46. Now, Oya's sniper rifle only has a range of, I think it is 42, if I'm not mistaken. 49. Okay, cool. And then he also has the AI upgrade as well. And with those, he is quite simply just going to be able to shoot everything apart. Okay, take 3 on Patrick. We've managed to get him in. We'll just try and take out the low shield. Once that low shield is taken out, Oya can outrange the turrets. He also has the VI implant, so he has even better range. And with those out, all that is left is one high shield. which isn't going to be a problem, so we'll pull back. Oya is in stable health. You come to here, Oya, and you're going to be able to pick all this apart. And Patrick, mate, I suggest you run. That tactical cloak is such a good power. I think out of all the powers he's got my favourite one. So tactical cloak is amazing, sabotage is amazing, incinerate is amazing, and combat drone is amazing. So we got super lucky on the powers on these. So we've brought Oya out. Oya can now outrange all of these turrets. Our guys are still running around over here, which is a little bit annoying, but not a massive deal. At this range, they very rarely get hit. And if they do get hit, most of the time our shields will soak it, because there's only 1 or 2 shots going in. Inferno cannons, on the other hand, are a little bit annoying, because they catch everything on fire. So that is nearly done. There's going to be a bunch more mechanoids waking up in 0.5 days, but hopefully we can work through and then move up and take those assemblers out. Or you managed to get the really good shot. This might take all of that out. Yeah, sweet. So now, as far as their ability to hurt us goes, yeah, they got a couple cannons, 1 Inferno cannon, but that is miles away. So I think now we get Barney and Basti, and they come up and they finish the job. We'll take it on this side, so we're going to be out of the range of their Inferno cannon. Oya will carry on plinking away, trying to get rid of the auto charge cannon. And then, as far as what we're going to be fighting goes, it's going to be a mini slugger and the auto charge. But then Barney and Basti are going to be more than capable of dealing with those, thankfully. And seeing as Jay's around, we might as well bring Jay into the party as well. Barney and Basti are making their way through pretty quickly. There's only a couple mini slugger turrets left, 1 Inferno cannon. Oya is now just going to focus down actually one of those assemblers, because we've got 0.4 days until some more mechs come out, which isn't what we want. Those Polaris shield belts, even though they're only poor quality, are doing wonders at stopping like the random mini slugger shots coming through. So 2 mini sluggers, 1 Inferno. That's down. Jay, you move up as well. Give a little bit more fire support. You take this. Barney, you alright there? Yep. And then as soon as you can, take that. Basti's doing fine there. I think that's just about this mechanoid cluster wrapped up. And once more, we have a stalking Arctic lion. We know they aren't too dangerous, so we can deal with that. And then straight off the back, we've also had an infested ship junk. So it looks like we're going to have all of the events in this episode, which is, I think, going to be quite a lot of fun. And for some weird reason, the Arctic lion is going after our auto cleaners, which is a little bit annoying because those things are expensive. So we'll send Patrick out. Patrick should be able to see it in a second. Wherever it is, there it is. Cool, we got it. As soon as you tag it, it becomes, well, viewable. And let's get away from our potatoes before we cool down and incinerate, because we are not doing well on the old crop front. Okay, incinerate this. We'll go here. Somehow missed that one. Fantastic. Move back, carry on shooting, and that will be taken down in no time. Kendra's on it again. So Kendra tried to attract Oya by making observation about roulette. Oya become aroused and has now agreed to become Kendra's lover. So what's this, number 3? So, yeah, I don't have high expectations for Oya and Kendra to last very long, but fair enough, so long as Kendra stays happy and then people get the mood buffs from the wedding, we don't really mind too much. And we are only now waiting on Daisy for the VI chip, and then everyone has the VI chips now, so that is super good for us. So we go through, everyone now has VI chips. Other than Daisy, and then Daisy's going to have hers, and then we are going to have a bunch of super far firing ranged weapon guys. We can now build the N7 armors, so what we're going to be after is the N7 heavy armor. It's very expensive, so that's 10 advanced components, 180 plasteel, 60 uranium, and 15 element 0. But it does give you a shield on top, and its armor value at normal is 130, so that is more than the Alliance heavy armor, and then you also get the shield on top. So this is a pretty serious kit. And how many hit points does it have? It's got 400 hit points, so it's got the same amount of hit points as a standard bit of kit. But then if we look at the N7, so that's 120. Doesn't have as much of a movement penalty, but it does give you -5 to your break threshold and then +10 to your pain shock threshold. So that is that's pretty decent. And then we've also got the Adept suit, which we won't really be using, but that gives you 90% armor penetration. Yeah, 90% armor to sharp, and then +1 biotic energy, which is cool. That's not a big issue, so I think we'll just stick with the heavy armor. We are making the LMG at the moment, which is yet again super expensive, but I think we'll give that to Patrick, And we need to start looking into getting the bionic legs and the exosuits, just so our guys can move a little bit quicker, because that's one of the issues we have. We're running around in heavy armor and we're moving slowly. We do have the 45th Alliance fleet. One of their bulk traders has come in. So let's send Jay down and see if they've got anything for us, because we've got a whole bunch of stuff we want to get rid of anyway. As far as things for us to buy go, they don't really have too much. They got some advanced components, but that is about it, unfortunately. So we're just going to sell them off our levers, and then we're also going to sell them off some meat. It'll net us a tidy bit of money, and then also the 4 components means that we can build more good kit. Then we got pretty lucky straight away. We just had another bulk good trader coming in. So we are going to sell them a whole bunch more meat, a whole bunch of levers. They're taking our chem fuel, all of the rubbishy weapons. But what we have managed to pick up from them and still somehow turn to profit is right about yonder. We're getting 20 more advanced components. So that is very nice. With those advanced components, we're going to be able to produce some more weapons. But I think we might also kick out the adrenaline modules. We'd be able to get 5 with that. The only expensive bit about them is the 4 advanced components. But how many people we got? We got 9. So let's get 9 advanced adrenaline modules going. Because those adrenaline modules are going to make a massive difference. If we can move 10% quicker, then you put the legs on top of that. And these are a lot cheaper than getting those legs. I think we are in a pretty good situation. We are making our way through the Kodiak. It is going slowly. It is 6,000 research, but as you can see, it is going up at a decent rate. And then we're going to go into the complex prefabrication. So this is going to cover all of our like recreational needs, because we do have that problem where we got boredom on our guys. We haven't done the basic electronics because, well, we realised that we'd be able to get the advanced stuff later on. It's a bit more expensive. And it's taken a while to get to. Like in hindsight, we should have got the basic electronics so we could have had radios and TVs. But I think we'll go with the advanced stuff because that seems like it should be quite entertaining. Jay just made an excellent N7 LMG, which is super cool. Its author is Day J. Rook. The title is called Kendra's Friend. Quality is excellent, but if we have a little read of it, an engraving on this weapon is shaped like Kendra Nicholas putting Ellis Gnu Sullivan to sleep with anaesthetic. Blood pools at Kendra's feet. Kendra looks incredibly focused on the task. The subjects are in front of 7 writers. This artwork refers to Kendra's performing a medical operation on Gnu on the 8th of December, 5502. That's pretty cool, man. I actually rate that. Normally the artwork's a bit weird, but that was actually somewhat interesting. Jay does have inspired recruitment at the moment. Not that we're going to use it because we don't really want to increase the colony size. We just have Rigoro as a little bit of social practice. So the LMG only has a base range of 26, which is fairly short. But as you can see with Patrick's like VI implant, that's a bit longer than 26. So let's go hunt a horse and see what happens. Okay, that's actually mental. It was like 2 shots and it was down. Okay, let's hunt a guinea pig. Okay, guinea pig. Let's see what happens here. This should take a little bit longer. It's pretty accurate, I'll give it that. So as far as the stats on it go, if we can press the right button, here we go. Damage has stayed the same, stopping power is 3, armor penetration is 65%, rounds per minute is 450, so it hasn't got the fastest rate of fire. Burst count of 8, which is good, a range of 25, and its range is, or its accuracy is fairly decent for an LMG, so we're talking 66, 77, 66, 54, which we are quite happy about. Now this is more like it. We have a big old black hive attack. There is a 18 mammoth worms, 14 cephalopods, 18 little scarabs, and 13 black spiders. And yeah, buddy, this is going to be decent. Oh, and then we've got 21 megalouse. I think we might actually have our work cut out for us on this one. So we're going to spread out into a big gun line. We're going to need to bring the mech in. Hopefully he can aggro something. Little mech can stay in the back. Not that it does much, but I think just the extra firepower is going to be massive. And I think these guys are definitely going to be able to run us down. We're not going to be able to outrun them. We've only got 1 adrenaline module in at the moment, I think. And yeah, the Rimeffect is still wearing off. So Patrick has 1, but he also has the LMG. A1 does have the VI implant, so that is good. Barney is moving pretty slowly. But yet again, we do need those adrenaline implants. And then off the back of the adrenaline implants, we're going to go get the legs. even though we wanted the legs earlier, but as far as being able to get enough components and chem fuel, well no, not components, advanced components and plasteel is going, we're being a little bit slow on that front. We seem to be doing alright. Patrick, I'm going to need you to drop down a combat drone for me. Put that out there. Yeah, I mean, when we shoot, we're generally getting things quite quickly. You guys pull back on this flank, that flank's falling. You guys move back a little bit. Basti seems to be doing alright. For some reason, the haulers always get involved in fights, even though they're useless at it. I can't say this is going well. This is, well, we're taking out a lot of their close range. We're taking out a lot of their faster things, which is pretty good. The fires are doing what they need to do. Rayhound's revenged again. They just got a habit of getting involved as soon as there's a fight going off. Cool. And to be fair, actually, the line is holding pretty well. We just lost the robot. That's not the end as well. Patrick, how are you looking? There's a nice group of insects. Incinerate those for us, if you would. Robot, you move into the front. You guys move this way. And then you guys go back. We're going to start like falling into a smaller perimeter. Robot, I'm going to send you back in the base because I don't think your pistol's going to decide this fight, but we don't want you getting wiped out. Let's get another incinerate. That looks like a busy area. There we go. Cool. Move and shoot. Robot, it's time for you to move back, buddy. Okay, guys, anyone think of a good name for the robot? Because I want to name it something other than like Big Boy or Heavy Mech. Something interesting, a good robot name. Other than HAL 9000. Okay, cool. Yeah, everything's getting bunched up. I think that is going all right. Move back again. Patrick, I need you to drop down a combat drone here. Get them distracted. Kendra, whereabouts are you? Still using all of our bionic powers. At this rate, I think it might be worth getting that implant. That will make bionic powers cost half as much. And then we can also get the other one where she can produce more. But, well, she gets is able to like regenerate her bionics a little bit quicker. That for us is going to be really good. Actually, Patrick, can you get an incinerate straight on all of those boys? Cool. Move to here. Yeah, just a lot of run and gunning at the moment, but this seems to be going all right. There's not too many of them left. Yeah, there's really not many. Yeah, I'm happy with how that went. At the start, I thought we were about to get overrun, but it seems like we held the line pretty good. And then we're also going to be working on Kendra's SMG later on in this episode, and we're also got the new N7 anti-material rifle is on the go as well. So that's going to be Oya's new weapon, or we might change it out for somebody else. So comparing the two sniper rifles, so this is the Alliance anti-material rifle. Now this is Masterwork, so it is better quality. So we're talking 55 damage, 81% armor penetration, 49 range. With 84 and then 92 for close and short range accuracy, then 100% for medium and long, with a range cooldown of 2.9 seconds. Now, this is only excellent quality, but it only does 32 damage, 65% armor penetration, a range of 43, 74, 82 for close and then short. Medium and long is still 100% with a range cooldown of 1.9 seconds. Right now, the Alliance anti-material rifle is just blowing that thing out of the park. We need that anti-material rifle to be able to penetrate like Centipedes and Goliath's armor because we struggle to take them down. Whereas this thing, at 32 damage and 65% armor penetration, you know, that is not great. It does have a really fast rate of fire considering what it is, but still not amazing. We have been producing a couple more adrenaline modules. So Oya has one because he's the sniper, so we need him in position. Patrick's got his one because obviously he's our guy that runs in and does stupid stuff. So moving a little bit quicker is on his advantage. We're breaking down all of the bugs, so we've got a whole bunch of chem fuel. We're going to be able to sell off all of that chem fuel, so we're going to make a nice amount of that. With that, I think we are going to need to buy some more plasteel and then some more advanced components. And I want to get at least one suit of the heavy N7 armor out of this episode. So Oya and Kendra are now going to get married. Oya told Kendra that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. Kendra agreed, and now the two of them are engaged. Fantastic. Now I am wondering if it's because the two of them are working in close proximity, if that is changing it. So maybe before I had the second research lab, Kendra was in a place where she spent more time with Barney, which is then why they hooked up, and now she's spending more time with Oya. Those two are hooking up. I guess we will find out. We do have the Lance Kodiak coming along slowly. Unfortunately, the operation to give GNU the adrenaline module did fail, which isn't fantastic. That's not great for us. Jay's got the adrenaline module as well. So we are going to need to build an extra one. Not that they're cheap, but they're not too expensive. We've still got 12 advanced components, so we can kick out another 3. The bugs are, they're all cleared up now. So this is the last of the chem fuel we're going to get from it. And well, there's 4,000 there. So that's going to be enough for a good amount of plasteel and extra advanced components. So we can now build the Kodiak shuttle, which is pretty sweet. An advanced shuttle propelled using small directional thrusters and a Mass Effect based propulsion system. The Kodiak shuttle is a common sight throughout the galaxy thanks to its robust design and ability to make limited FTL jumps. Passenger cap 1 to 7, which is good. Military 6 out of 16 bombs. Accuracy normal. Build precise. Speed good. Fuel cap 100 ESO. Fuel efficiency good. Cargo capacity 2,500 kilograms and internal power plant of 1,500. But what we also have is the Themis freighter. The Themis class was once a civilian product acting as a short-range modular transport and freighter. The original design was developed by Nashan Stellar Dynamic Corporation, which has previously made itself a name by developing air cars. That really confused me. I thought they were saying air chairs then. Okay. The ship can transport containers or use the magnetic arms to take big cargo. It's most likely used as an in-system transport with shuttles between nearby planets or space stations. Themis ships are often used as container cities, like Benning, to quickly expand the living space of new colonies. Passenger cap 1 to 3, speed poor, ESO 200 for fuel capacity, fuel efficiency poor, cargo capacity 15,000 kilos, internal power plant 1,000 watts. Okay, so we have our freighter. She is a big one as well. And what about the Kodiak? Yeah, the Kodiak's tiny. Okay, 100 prefab components, 50 element 0 and 15 advanced components. Right, that's going to take a little while. We are running low on plasteel, unfortunately. We did just buy like another 600, which set us back quite a lot. But we are just burning through it with all of these adrenaline modules we're making. And then also the bionic legs. So we need the bionic legs, so then we can get the bionic legs and then turn them into the upgraded bionic leg, which is essentially an architect leg. But that's not a massive problem. We'll get to it. We have just made the N7 chain shotgun, so we're going to give that to Patrick, which is going to be pretty sweet. Then I think, Jay, you should have the LMG. Do we want to give the sniper rifle to anyone? Daisy, you can have the sniper rifle, just so we can have a little gander, see how that does. Everyone else now has at least excellent quality battle rifle. But this should give us a little bit more stopping power against those mechanoids. Other than GNU, you need to upgrade that. Cool. Yeah, now everyone has excellent kit. Awesome. Other than that chain shotgun, which is only good quality, but let's go pull Patrick out. Because what I'm interested in is that VI, if it's proportionally based, or if it's actually based, yeah. So I think the range of it is based off the range of the weapon, not a set amount. Okay, cool. So let me just nerd out quickly. So this now has a range of 7 instead of a range of 6. Whereas if we look at, say, Oya. So yeah, if we take a look at Oya, you can see his range is a lot better than the 49. So yeah, I think it seems must be about like 17% increase in range. Which is fine, so it makes sense. The longer the range to weapon, the more of it is. I wasn't sure if it's just going to be a flat boost, because if that was the case, then that chain shotgun would have been really good. But it's got a range of 7 now, which isn't going to make it the most useful weapon, has to be said. But we do have the mechanoids coming in a couple hours, which are the proper mechanoids, not the vanilla ones. So that's a whole bunch more plasteel for us. And we need that plasteel, and we need that uranium, because we should be producing now the N7 armor. Even though we are out of the advanced components, which is a bit of a shame, but not the end of the world. Oh, and we've got 2 advanced bionic legs. Oh, amazing. Okay, let's see this shotgun in action. Patrick's decided to go fight some horses. It's not striking me as the greatest weapon in the world. There we go, come on. What about now? I guess it's okay. There's just the issue is the launch shotgun has better range, which is the only thing. So that range really helps. Having 6 range, I mean, by the time you get the shot off, they're already on you. But we'll try it out on some mechanoids, see how it plays. Just finished research for the complex prefabrication. So we have got this, which is the VI interface, which is cool because when people use it, it increases their social skills, which is really useful. We'll also put in the prefab TV, so hopefully that keeps people entertained. For some reason, those mechanoids haven't shown up, and we wanted those mechanoids to show up because we need to go fight some. And we're also got Daisy working on the N7 armor, which isn't who we want working on it because Daisy doesn't have the bionic arms. So this is going to take a little while. We should have had Jay on it. Actually, that being said, we might actually have enough to be able to make 2 of them at the same time. So if we go heavy armor, then we go any worker, then we put that to Jay, and maybe he can pump out this heavy armor for us. We'll see. We did get a whole bunch of advanced components, but yeah, it doesn't look like we can have enough extra kit for it. But then again, we now have a whole bunch of tribals coming, so there's 131 of them. This should be good fun. Patrick has got his new bionic legs, so he should be pretty quick. Should be at a decent pace, and I think I might need to get the condenser mod put in, because my PC is not going to have a nice time trying to render and then path all of these. So I think we'll have the raids like caps at probably like maybe 70, 80, and then that'll be pretty cool. It just makes them stronger when they attack you. Cool, move this way. Kendra, what I would like is an annihilation field right here for me, if you would. Cool. Patrick, you're also going to need to chuck out a combat drone, otherwise we are just going to get overrun. Kendra's in a little bit of trouble. It doesn't go all the way to the side, so that should only catch a couple of them. And we just keep moving and shooting. That seems to be just about our only viable strategy at the moment. Take a couple of those. Come on, Barney, mate. You're faster than that. Okay, we're going to need to push this way. Give Barney some fire support so he can disengage. We've got Manhunter pack coming in off the back of this, which is a bunch of barb slingers. 18 of those, yeah, not too fussed about that. That will be fine. Keep moving in. Oh yeah, Patrick used super short range. You actually have to be in the fight itself. Let's get an incinerate right here. Cool, that's going to cause some more problems. Barney, when you're ready, keep moving. So yeah, this is going to take a lot of micromanaging to actually get Patrick to where he needs to be. There you go, to here. I think at this point we should just give him a melee weapon. He has to be so close. And they're throwing rocks at us. The savages. But at least it's buying people time. Barney, what is your malfunction at the moment? Oh yeah, your brain's all mashed up. Okay, that would do it. So we need a Polaris Restorer or a Mech Healer Serum to get him going again. You guys move in. Barney's down, unsurprisingly. But we managed to fend those off alright. Let's push through, take as many of them out as we can. Because if we kill more of them off, that means more chem fuel for us. More chem fuel means more advanced components. More advanced components means more plasteel. More plasteel means more N7 heavy armor and big boy weapons and guns, which is going to be super good for us. That's what we want. Keep pushing. And let's get these guys wiped out. The barb slingers, are we too worried about those? Not really. I mean, I wouldn't want to be those tribals. That just looks like you're having a bad time right there. And 1,748 insect jelly. Well, that's quite nice. That's going to be a whole bunch of money there. The barb slingers do actually seem somewhat tough. So let's get a combat drone over here. And then incinerate straight on top of those. Nothing in this game fights very well when it's caught on fire. And I think, Patrick, we're going to have to give you either the chain shotgun or an LMG. Because right now, yeah, this shotgun just isn't cutting it. It's a good bit of kit when it can get in close, but you just continuously have to micro in. Or I just do this. Patrick is just going to be continuously now on search and destroy. You do your own thing, bro. You do your own thing. Keep moving. That's all pretty much done. Happy days. It's looking like Barney might actually die. So his consciousness is now down to 8%, which is super bad. But it's also because he's got a bunch of scars on his brain. Yeah, if that consciousness goes any lower, that is game over for Barney. So yeah, for some reason he decided to go and smoke a bunch of smoke leaf, and now might have killed himself, which would be basically the second person to have topped themselves on smoke leaf in this playthrough. I guess maybe it was a good thing that Daisy is making the N7 armor, or she started it, because she got a creative inspiration. So this hopefully will come out either like Masterwork or Legendary. That would be fantastic. We're also finished the mass acceleration, which means that we can build these big man turrets. They have a fairly decent range, minimum range on them as well, but that's not too bad. As far as the stats go, they're looking alright. So they do 30 damage, strong power 0.5, which is absolutely nothing, armor penetration of 45%, free shot burst, range 36, terrible in close, decent in short, okay in medium, not very good in long, and it's only got a 3-second cooldown as well, and a direct hit chance, so I take it is explosive, which is pretty good. Miss radius is 0.9. I don't think I've actually come across that before, so that'll be interesting. Now, 90 plasteel to rearm. That is crazy expensive. That is super expensive. I'm not sure what's up with the weapons in this mod, because rearming cost is really expensive. So yeah, that's 60 plasteel to rearm what basically is a basic sentry turret. Yeah, it is cheaper to destroy it and then rebuild it than it is to rearm it. I'm sure they'll get patched out at some point. Oya and Kendra are now getting married, and the only person not there is Barney. Is that because you don't want to be there, mate? Okay, he is attending the ceremony. Brackets, spectating. Yeah, mate, you had your chance. Oya got in there. Stole her from you. What are you going to do? Probably nothing, mate. Cool. So he might get there, then we have the mood booth, because he is, he's not a happy bunny. Let's see why. Broke up with Kendra, and now you're going to go watch her get married. Oh, and then he got gunned down by Daisy. Sucks to be you, bro. Jay just got Pyromania Focus, so he's better at burning stuff for the next 8 days, which is super useful for us. Daisy just vomited for some reason. Come on. Oosh! Oosh! It happened. We have a legendary heavy N7 armor kit. Wow. Okay, this thing is a beast. So that is 234% sharp. I don't even think the armor scales that high, but details, I'm not even mad. 108 to blunt. Heat is 126. Insulation on this is insane, but it does have a minus 0.6 to your speed. Trying to think. Do you know what? I think that would give this to Daisy. I think that's only fair. She made a legendary bit of kit. I reckon she should be able to wear it. Yeah, look at that. That is awesome. So she has the Polara shield belt, and then the N7 armor also gives a shield as well. So she's got dual shields. Absolute beast. You're going to be impossible to take down. Not that she ever goes down anyway. And then she also has the Black Widow sniper rifle. Yeah, that is not half bad. Anyway, I think with that, that's where we wrap up the episode. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Konzi, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.